All right, let's just jump right in. Look, every single business out there is sitting on a mountain of data. But you know what? The real difference between success and struggle often boils down to one simple thing: how you actually use that data. So in this explainer, we're going to break down how to turn all that raw information into a clear, powerful dashboard presentation that actually helps you make smart decisions.
Seriously, think about it for a second. With all the info your business is collecting, are you getting clear answers? Or does it just feel like you're trying to tune an old radio and all you're getting is static? It's a massive challenge for so many, but the good news is there's a solution.
And that kind of leads us to the core problem we all face, right? We're practically drowning in data, but it's not always helping us keep our heads above water.
And what's wild is where it all comes from. It's not just one nice, neat stream. It's more like a flood coming from every direction. You've got data from your sales platform, your marketing apps, customer service software, heck, even your production lines. Each one of those is its own little island of information.
So here's the bottom line. Trying to stitch together a clear picture from all these separate places is frankly a huge headache. It's slow, it's confusing, and it makes trying to make a quick, confident decision, well, pretty much impossible.
But what if you had a lifeline? A tool designed specifically to pull you out of all that data chaos and give you a clear view of what's ahead? Well, that is exactly what a dashboard presentation is for.
So let's be super clear about what this is. A dashboard presentation isn't just a jumble of charts. No, it's a carefully designed visual tool. Its entire purpose is to pull all that scattered data into one place, to answer very specific questions and, this is the important part, to tell a clear story about what's happening in your business right now.
And the benefits? They're huge. We're talking about making smarter, faster decisions because you finally have one single, coherent view of your key metrics. It boosts team accountability because everyone can see what's working and what isn't. And it just makes understanding complex stuff so much easier.
Okay, so we know why we need one. Now let's get into the how. Before you even think about building anything, you got to understand the anatomy of a dashboard that actually works. First things first, keep it simple. Your title needs to tell people exactly what they are looking at. Something like Q3 social media performance is a million times better than just marketing data. If you need to add more context, like a date range, just use a simple subtitle. Easy. Now, this one is a biggie. Your most important high-level numbers. Things like overall revenue, total customers, total followers. They have to be right at the top. No exceptions. These are your headlines, the numbers that give you an instant snapshot of how things are going. And hey, don't just throw numbers at people. Simple visuals are incredibly powerful. Why? Because our brains are just wired to process images way faster than text. A little green up arrow next to your sales number or a red down arrow next to customer wait times, that instantly tells the story. It's a simple trick, but it works like a charm.
Here's where we can get a little clever and use some basic psychology. People naturally scan screens in either a Z pattern or an F pattern. So what does that mean for you? It means you put your most critical, can't miss information in the top left corner, right where the eye starts, and then you guide them through the rest of the dashboard logically.
Okay, so with those design rules in your back pocket, you are ready to start building. Let's walk through the step-by-step guide to creating your own dashboard.
And here's the roadmap. It all starts with defining your purpose. Then you choose the right metrics, present them effectively, get rid of all the visual clutter, use your layout to focus attention, and finally, you tie it all together to tell a clear story.
I've got to pause here for a second, because this step is everything. It is absolutely make or break. If you choose the wrong metrics, I don't care how pretty your dashboard is, it's useless. You have to ask yourself, who is this for? And what specific question are we trying to answer with it?
So let's look at a real example. Say you've got a social media marketing team. They're trying to figure out brand awareness. What do they track? Things like follower growth, the engagement to follower ratio, link clicks. These metrics directly answer the question, is our stuff actually resonating with people? But for a retail sales team, the questions are totally different. They need to see a breakdown of online versus in-store sales. They want to know which product categories are selling and what the return rates are. See? The metrics are completely tailored to their specific goals.
And let's do one more. Customer support. Here, it's all about efficiency and happiness, right? So you're looking at things like customer satisfaction scores, how fast your team responds, and which channels are getting swamped with tickets. Every single metric serves the unique purpose of that department.
So this brings us to the final and I think most important idea. You've done all the hard work to gather and visualize the data, but now you have to make it speak.
I love this slide because it really says it all. Think of your dashboard's main purpose, like how is our new product launch going, as the central question. Every single chart, every number you put on that dashboard should be a piece of the puzzle that fits together to give you the complete answer.
Ultimately, this is what it all comes down to. A great dashboard isn't just a report full of numbers. It's a narrative. It's telling you the story of what's going right, what's going wrong, and where you need to focus next.
And that's really the big takeaway here. The numbers, they're just the ingredients. The whole point of doing all of this is to turn those ingredients into clear insight that empowers you and your team to make smarter, more confident decisions.
So, as we wrap this up, I'm just going to leave you with this one thought. All that data you're collecting every single day, it has a powerful story locked inside of it. The only question is, are you ready to finally tell it?